Welcome back to another episode of Matchmaker Monday, where every Monday I pick out fabrics that coordinate together along with zipper tape, thread, and now webbing. And I even put together hardware recommendations for you, which allows you to shop more confidently online. I want to welcome our new viewers. My name's Melissa and I'm the owner of Sew Yours. We specialize in bag making supplies. However, we also offer quilting cottons, apparel fabrics, and much more on our website at sewyours.com or here in our Dunellen, Florida store. If there's any products in today's video that catches your eye, be sure to check out the description box. I've made it convenient for you to shop on our website by creating 3 collections featuring all the products that are shown in today's video. So let's get into Matchmaker Monday. For our first collection, I have selected our Python embossed vinyl in the color denim. We offer this embossed vinyl in 5 different colors. If you're looking to make your exterior of your bag with just the Python, you can do that. But if you wanted something for your gusset or an accent fabric, then here is our milled grain faux leather in the color Air Force Blue. For your lining, I would keep it pretty simple here and go with our waterproof canvas in the color denim. The reason being is that the Python should be the feature here. There's a lot going on with this, and it can be challenging to pair a croc or a Python with a lining because this is kind of an edgy look, and a lot of times, and especially with our inventory, a lot of our linings are florals and croc or reptiles. They just don't seem to go together. So that's why I've selected this combination right here. For zipper tape. If you are making your bag and the zipper tape's going to lie against the denim Python, we have our steel blue here. That would be my recommendation. We've got nickel, light gold, and antique brass. For me, light gold is the best match here for this combination. I love a light gold against these tones of blue. I just think that they're beautiful. You could do nickel. That also looks really good. And if you wanted something that had some pop, I really do like the rose gold here as well. That'd be a great option. Personally, I would avoid the antique brass or the gunmetal, but I wanted to share that with you in case you wanted to see those together. As far as thread, our closest match here is going to be our navy in the Tex 45 or the Tex 70. If you are going to have your zipper tape against the Air Force Blue, we now have our Air Force Blue zipper tape that matches very nicely. We have it in nickel, light gold, gunmetal, and antique brass. And here I have removed the denim waterproof canvas and placed down our liner text solids in the color dusty blue. This is also going to work well and brighten up your lining just a bit since it is lighter in color than our denim waterproof canvas. Now I've removed the Python and kept the Air Force Blue milled grain faux leather. So if you wanted to make your exterior of your bag just with the Air Force Blue, I wanted to give you some lining options. First up, we have our water-resistant canvas in the Harmony Rose print. Love this combination, and I really, really like the rose gold here because it pulls out the pink tones in the print. I just think that's a beautiful combo. My next choice would be the light gold, and lastly, our nickel. Next up, we have our liner text, which is a Bondo nylon fabric in our floral essence print. This is also going to work well with any of these hardware combinations. And if you want a little bit of a more bold lining, again, we have our liner text. This is our bold blooms print. I think this looks great, again, with any of the hardware finishes you see right here. Collection number 2 is Moonlight Meadow. This is a pebble texture vinyl. If you want a coordinating fabric for your exterior, then I suggest our milled grain faux leather in the color black. I've laid out all the hardware. So we've got our nickel and our light gold, rose gold, gunmetal, and antique brass. Here I am leaning towards our light gold, even our rose gold here, or our gunmetal. I think I would skip the nickel and probably skip the antique brass while it's not too terrible. I just think that these ones right here in the center are going to be your better pick. Tex 45 or Tex 70 in the black is going to work with either of these fabrics. For zipper tape, we have our black. Right now we just have our light gold, but we will be restocking the other coil colors very soon. Now let's look at our lining options. I have pulled 2 waterproof canvases for you. This is our grape. And here is our lilac. Both of those are going to look beautiful as a lining because we've got those purple tones in the flowers. Here we have our liner text solids in the color thistle. This is kind of like a muted purple tone. It's not a perfect match, but I did want to show you side by side what that looks like. Here we have our liner text mono stripe in the color lavender. This is really going to brighten up your lining, and I think this is beautiful. It's kind of a cross between these two colors here in both of these flowers. If you want to pull from the orange tones in these flowers right here, I've laid out our waterproof canvas in the color Gam, and this has varying shades of orange in here, which really ties together with the varying shades in the yellow or the orange flowers. I've also pulled our carrot color in our liner text grid. I think I would lean more towards the Gam here. I think that that's a beautiful combination. Here is a look at your lining options, pulling out the green tones in the leaves. So here we have our waterproof canvas in pickle, and we have our liner text grid in the color eucalyptus. Pulling from the pink tones in the flowers here, we have our liner text solids in the dusty rose. We have our mono stripe in the color salmon. This is also a liner text. And if you want to keep it neutral here, we have our liner text mono stripe in the color almond. Thank you so much for the YouTube viewer who submitted this request. If you have any requests for any fabric pairings that we offer on our website, please be sure to leave that in the comments box, and we will do our best to show it in the next video for you. Our final collection today is a staff pick by Cheryl Ann. She wanted to share with you our Turtle Voyage. This is a printed vinyl that is a cracked texture. She has paired this with our caramel milled grain faux leather. We've got our caramel zipper tape in the antique brass. We also have light gold. Here is our camel colored Tex 45 thread. We don't have that available in Tex 70, just the 45. Laid out some hardware here, and I'll tell you what I recommend and what I do not here. So because this is leaning a very warm tone, I would not do nickel here. I don't think that that's a good match. I would stick with either light gold, antique brass, or gunmetal. And gunmetal because there are the darker blues that lean almost black here. So I think that those would be a nice pairing. Now, if you wanted to tone this down a little bit, you could go with a milled grain faux leather in the color navy. We also have zipper tape and thread in the navy, both in the Tex 45 and Tex 70 that you could use for the milled grain. Next up, we are going to show you some lining options. So we do have Turtle Voyage available in water-resistant canvas. So you could have your exterior and your lining the same. There's a little bit more saturation on the water-resistant canvas than there is on the vinyl. The water-resistant canvas is also great if you're making any kind of beach bags and you want this to be the exterior of your bag, or even the lining of a beach bag, such as our Sun and Run tote sewing pattern. So that is Turtle Voyage. Here we have our Yam waterproof canvas, which pulls in from those orange tones in the shell of the sea turtle. If you want to pull from the green tones here in the print, then I would suggest our waterproof canvas in the pickle. That concludes today's Matchmaker Monday video. We will see you in the next video next Monday. Leave any of your requests in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.